Due to the controversies to at least one of the NFL players in this game, viewer discretion is advised. Also, up until the 2019-2020 season, the Washington football team's team name contains a racial slur. For the sake of our Indigenous audience, such slurs will be avoided whenever possible.
Madden, who is gamer's bestest friend? Madden, Rand's gamer's bestest friend. Madden, Oh, yeah, I know, it's lame. But still, I'm a Spirit Squad member. I'm dressing up as Halloween as a Spirit Squad member. Got my pom-poms. Got my megaphone. So why don't we play some Madden this weekend? Madden's the name of the game this weekend. Our Captain's Arcade starts right here, right now. Ahoy there, Anthony, the Captain here. Welcome to our edition of Captain's Arcade. Continuing this Madden weekend with Madden 98 for the Sega Genesis or the Sega Megadrive, depending on which part of the globe that you live in. As you can see, I got my pom-poms. Got my megaphone. I'm going in Halloween as a Spirit Squad member. And yes, I did hear about Kenny Dykstra's retirement from earlier this year, but still felt like I wanted to dress up as a Spirit Squad member anyway, because that was why I was going to be over at last year's Rescue until COVID happened. We got the Panthers. Let's play against which one? Let's play against the Oilers. Gotta love my Panthers. John Madden, Pat Summerall. Ads. I get to receive. Hang on, wait just a minute. Shouldn't the Oilers be the Tennessee Oilers, not the Houston Oilers? Because right around that time it said something about Super Bowl 32. Said something about that, yeah, this is right around the time that they moved to Tennessee, moved to Nashville. They became the Tennessee Oilers for a couple of years before they became the Tennessee Titans, question mark? Am I missing something here? Yeah, Super Bowl 32 was, I remember all too well that, yeah, go me, he could go all the way. Touchdown! Yay! Touchdown! Yay! Gotta include Doug Funny's mom doing that touchdown at one of the baseball episodes. 35. And it's good. But yeah, Super Bowl 32. That was John Elway's next to last season. Squared off against the Packers, and then Super Bowl 33, squared off against the Falcons, Jamal Anderson and company, with Chris Chandler as quarterback. I remember like it was yesterday. Gotta love those sound bites. I'm not talking about the candies, but so going back to the candies, they played it at following John Elway's victory on Super Bowl 32 and 33. sound bites with Summer Sanders and Dan Tamborelli of Figure It Out fame. Man, those were, that was some good stuff. I've always wanted some sound bites. You know what else I miss other than Pat Summerall and John Madden commentary team and the way the NFL used to be? I miss Nick or Treat. Every year in the 90s they do this Nick or Treat celebration all Halloween night during the prime time a little close to the prime time slots. And you go through this virtual neighborhood, picking numbers on your touchtone phone. And depending, it's the longest rush. And depending on which number you pick, it's either a prize you accumulate or one of the monsters from Our Real Monsters. And speaking of Our Real Monsters, they were playing a marathon of Our Real Monsters all night on Halloween night. How in the world do you make that catch? Somebody help me. But yeah, that's what Nick or Treat was all about. I don't know what kids do nowadays, but still, with a lot of things being virtual nowadays, I don't see any reason why they can't do a Nick or Treat. They're down. How in the world did he make that catch? Oh, Dr. Vines. I'm just praying I don't let it slip away. Slip away. Slip away. Eddie George. Edward George. George. Yeah, he will. This also marks the 30-year anniversary of me going back to my roots, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Going to see Double Dare live. It was our first live tour since the 90s, and I was happened to snag a ticket. It's a day that I'll never forget. I got a chance to meet Mark Summers, his partner crime Robin Russo. Got a chance to play a physical challenge and won it. It was such a blessing. And this was right around the time where they at that time had recently revived the show with Liza Koshy as host and Mark Summers as announcer. Halloween Eve 2018. I was right to him. Shmanga Biakapatuka. Yeah, like I said, those were the Carolina Panthers that I was born and raised with. And Kerry Collins, extremely underrated. Like I said, he was extremely underrated, even with the Super Bowl under his belt. Granted, it was with the New York Giants, but still, it's one of those quarterbacks that doesn't get talked about in a regular conversation. I guess it's all about the now. It's a pooch punt. Anytime it doesn't reach the top meter, me and my pops will call it a pooch punt or a pooch kick. It's a pooch kick. While we're on the subject of sports, I'm going to mention you a little secret here from my childhood. I was different. I was weird. I was unique. But I used to be obsessed with sports logos. I don't know what stood out about sports logos, but I used to be obsessed with sports logos. In fact, I was in a school picture. It was like a page or like a little poster of sports logos, of NBA sports logos. Yes, I was that obsessed with sports logos. Steve McNair. I almost forgot about him. Rest in peace, Steve McNair. 34. And it's good. Man, a lot of players in this game have passed on. Steve McNair, Pat Summerall, Kevin Green. Man. Just want to say thank you to those that have passed on and have made fall in love with it, with the NFL the way I remember it. Crying shame that the NFL won't be as perky as it used to be. Nowadays it's all about politics and less about the love of the game itself. I'm going back 10. And it's lacking spirit. Most of all, it's lacking spirit. Well, let me know what you think about your favorite memories of Halloween. And you know what? I also want to know what your favorite memories of the NFL, if you grew up especially if you grew up in the '90s, or if you grew up in any era of the NFL. What's your favorite memories of the NFL? As I said before, my favorite memories of how the Carolina Panthers used to be, how iconic the Panthers used to be, and back in leading up to Super Bowl 31, and the Panthers coming so close of getting into the Super Bowl for the very first time in the history of their franchise, until Brett Favre stopped them. Ooh, I airmailed it. what about a while back when they did a couple of times where they got massacred by Brady? If it weren't for that, it came oh so close of defeating the Brady Bunch. Ooh. That Super Bowl. I forgot what number it was, but it was a time where they squared off against Tom Brady. If it weren't for that illegal beagle from John Casey, they probably would have won it. And Drama King Cam Newton, Super Bowl 50. I think it was Super Bowl 50 where they squared off against Denver and Peyton Manning. The way he walked out of that interview was just a complete embarrassment. I'm sure we all knew that this time with the Panthers was coming to a close soon. But still, it was just, they came oh so close when they did go to the Super Bowl those 2 times. Personal foul. Oh. Kevin Green. Then newly formed Carolina Panthers around that time. It was a pop culture phenomenon all over my school. I saw Carolina Panthers jerseys everywhere, whether it be Wesley Walls, whether it be Kevin Green, whether it be Kerry Collins. It was a pop culture phenomenon. Second major sports team to hit the Carolinas. The first, of course, being the Charlotte Hornets for the NBA. I think they're gonna. Oh wait, no. Oh no. I knew they were gonna do it. I know they were gonna do it. Thought they were gonna get a field goal. But I'll take a touchback. I know I'm wrong with that.
Offside.
Wah wah wah.
Offside.
I got a first down.
First down.
Wah wah wah. Speaking of Madden, other memories that I have of John Madden other than football was when he was in commercials of Ace Hardware and Rent-A-Center. Wonder what he's doing nowadays.
24, 44, 45.
Mushin Muhammad. Another Panther grade. And we're getting closer to 2 minute warning. Yep, 2 minute warning. 2 minute warning. Oh, yeah, I got it. Just got it. Stone. Yay!
And it's good.
Say. We're not at a 14.
You'll remember that number.
Yeah, you will. Like I said, nothing against Chris Collinsworth or Al Michaels. Nothing beats the commentary team of John Madden and Pat Summerall.
Flag on the play.
It's a 10-yard penalty. Still first down. Almost interception. Second down, a long way to go.
Set. Blue. 26. 35. Incomplete.
Choice but to punt it away. Seven-yard gain. It's a false start. A news cry. And And we got halftime. Halftime.
Oh, I gotta do.
And they get the ball. They get the ball this time around. Time to head in the locker room, boys. We're not at 14.
You'll remember that number.
There was at one point in time where the game day games were dominating it against the Madden games at the around this time period, because the very first video game that I've ever had for the PlayStation, one of the very first games I've ever had for the PlayStation, was NFL Game Day '98. And I felt that was more iconic. I was introduced to that first before I was introduced to the Madden games around that time period in the PlayStation 1 era. But having played both games, I'd agree that they were more dominant. That the game day games were more dominant than Madden games at one point. Maybe one of these days I'll play a game day game. In fact, I'd still have Game Day '98. The game that I remember playing the most was Game Day 2000. Yo! Go me. Tyrone Poole. It was right there. Butterfingers. Wesley Walls. Nearly interception. What did I do that for?
You'll remember that number.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. Now you guys are going backwards. Hey, what'd you do that for? Take 2 steps forward and A couple maybe steps back. But it's still got a ways to go.
24.
Missing interception opportunity.
Set. 26. Red. But. That was a great catch.
How in the world did he make that catch? I'm letting it slip away. Just like Clarence Carter, I'm making it slip away. Slip away. Slip away.
Set. 44. 40.
Don't let it slip away.
Oh, what a hit.
Slip away.
Set. 36. 35. 34. Oh, what a hit.
Nanny boo boo. Stick your head in doo doo. No touchdown for you. I don't think there's a quarterback sneak in there.
Set. 44. Green. But.
Ah! Yeah. You'll have to. Oh, injury. Oh, he's limping. Ooh. Looks like I have to kick it.
Set. 24. 36. And it's good.
Oh! Did somebody break something? Ooh. I heard that. Ooh. Gotta send out the meat wagon. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I heard it that time. That did not sound great.
Oh, what a hit. Set. But. Incomplete. Flag on the play.
Going backwards. First down, a long way to go.
Set. But. Incomplete. Set. But.
Yeah. Oh! I heard that. That's. Ow. That hurts.
Set. But.
2 steps forward. 5 steps back.
Incomplete. Hut. Hut. Incomplete. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Pass interference. Wah, wah, wah.
First down.
Will you cut that out?
Hut. 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 Set. 30. Set. Hut. You'll remember that number. Hut. 40. Hut. Hut.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Set. 45. Hut. 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 4. Hut. And it's good.
We're all tied back up again. Go me. Go me. Go me. It's my birthday. That one's not a pooch cake.
Set. Hut. First down.
Whoa, it's for the longest rush. Whoa. That's the end of the third quarter. It's going to be a close one here. Going down to the wire.
Set. 20. You'll remember that number.
Yeah, you will.
Set. 24. 35. First down.
Going nowhere but backwards, buddy.
Set. 36, 25, 25, 46, 45. Hunt. Red, red. 25, 24, 36, 46. Hunt.
Wah, wah. Wow. Wow. Liver. Yeah, let's...
Set. 45, 45, 35. Hunt. 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 Offside.
Wah, wah. You lose.
Hunt. Set. Hunt. Hunt. Oh, what a hit. Set. Hunt. Offside.
Now it's a first down.
First down. Set. Hunt. 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 Hunt.
Ha ha! Bluffed ya.
First down.
I bluffed you all. Getting close down to the wire here.
Set. Hunt.
And now we're going backwards. Going forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards.
Set. Hunt. Offside.
Now we're going forwards again. Back where we were when a couple plays ago. Backfield in motion. Gonna have to penalize you. You. Backfield in motion, baby. No, that's against the rules. Now we're going into 2-minute whining. Single back in this time.
Set. Hunt. Hunt. Hunt.
Whoa. We're supposed to go forward, not backwards. Yeah. We're going forwards again. I just want to get in field goal range. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
Set. Hunt. Hunt. Hunt.
Jitterbug. Jitterbug.
Hut. 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 Hut.
Ooh.
First down.
Go me. 1 minute to go. Hit them there, hold in there.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Time to seal the deal right here, right now. Right here, right now.
44.
9, 8, 7, 6.
34. Hut. And it's good.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Go me, go me. Well, that's how to do it for this Halloween edition, Halloween weekend here on Captain's Arcade. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's going to be a lot more gaming to come next week as we go into November. What games we're going to be playing, you'll just have to find out. Alright, hope everyone has a great Halloween weekend wherever you are. I know I am. Until we meet again, baby, say goodbye.